We would like to show you the richness of the dry land. What I have been saying all throughout is about highland forestry and the richness of the highland forestry. But now I want to take you down the lowland and show you the trees we are having there also is very rich, and it can impact the community. Sorry. There's a factory in Wajir. It's ready to be commissioned with the whole cost of investment is 213 million from Wasonyiro, 230 million plus construction of the building and the equipment which is inside there. I would like to talk about that. And of course, we would like to talk about aims and objectives, where we are heading always. And I want to bring on board ASAL Natural Resource and Forest Product Division in Wasonyiro. And of course, we are talking about smart climate agriculture all over. We are hearing about smart climate agriculture. But we are forgetting that we have our forestry and the environment which can improve. Even in our dry land, we are hearing about agriculture. So can we have our own resource and see that a smart climate, environment, nature, and dry land forest restoration, and of course, which can be business beyond innovation. That's the vision. I think you can read all of that. We have business model of that one. These are all professional bodies. Non-timber forest product. Thank you, Meshach has brought some issues here on non-timber forest product. Livestock and pastoralist team have been depending on that non-timber forest product. All the leaves and vegetation you're having there, water resources and catchment in the dry land, wildlife and all. But I want to focus on gums and resins. What I want to focus here is about gums and resins. These are all the industries from the forest product we can get from the dry land. This is richness we have in ASAL. These are all the species in ASAL which can be economically proved. All these are 3 species, nobody has ever planted it there. It's naturally grown, and this is the thing which can be researched and developed and market impact the community. Gums and resins are there also, almost 6 species. 6 species about that. I've been given only 14 minutes, huh? That's the product of gums and resins and the species. Gums and resins, I usually call it a golden sap with natural vegetable, organic, non-modified source of natural soluble fiber and GMO free. It's natural. And internationally recognized as E414 in food industry. This is the biggest demand we are having for one of it, which is gum arabic. And then you have opoponax, we have myrrh, and olibanum, the frankincense. The richness we are having on gums and resins is we have horizontal and vertical expansion from the world demand structure. I got an opportunity of being in Khartoum, where we had international consultants, and we brought up about gums and resins, and this is what we found out. Sudan producing 85 million kilograms every year, and is the world producer. Why is it horizontal and vertical? New market is coming and applications are coming every day on the uses of gums and resins. Every day, new innovations. And then we are having also horizontal, the distribution points, the factories and distribution points into the world. So it's vertical and horizontal expansions. Then we are having, if you Google, it tells you where we are. And imagine this is from dry land. It's from dry land. This is where we are. Just Google global trade in gum arabic. Anchored on gum arabic. Arabic, that one. Arabic and resins market new service. This one will already give you the market demand and the richness we are having in the dry land. These are some of the applications of the gum arabic. There are so many of them. This is the uses of it in all these ones. That is the demand. We are talking about the demand now in the world. Now we are having the suppliers in Africa. Kenya is already there in Northeastern. These are the suppliers where we are having only Sudan, Khartoum is producing 85 million kilograms, while the whole of the world suppliers are almost 350,000 metric ton every year. We did feasibility study with some of the staffs in Kefri, Norman Gachadi. We went into the field, and this is what we found: GPS ready for gums and resins in northern Kenya. We did GPS and commercialization activities in all these areas, in almost 12 counties in the north. It's also produced in some of the counties, Kwale, Taita Taveta, and all the way up to Kajiado and Narok, where we are having this thing in the dry land of northern and southern Kenya. What is the problem? What's the problem in Kenya? Market supply. Where are we? Where are we now? We are having the production, sustainability, supply chain. We have quantity, quality, biodiversity conservation. If you could have the quantity supply and the quality, then we could not have bad reputation every year from Kenya and we lose the market. That's the problem we're having. In the management, we don't have still the policy of gums and resins, which could assist us in controlling and knowing where we are in Kenya. Then you're having development, value addition. We're having Wasonyiro now coming in value addition. They are doing processing for the essential oil, but we are going to manufacture also, not only processing the oil. The biggest problem is primary quality standard from the farmers. They mix all species from all trees, and then they tell you it's gum arabic, or they tell you it's frankincense. This is the biggest problem also we're having from the primary quality standard. Then at the secondary quality standard, we need specifications. Right now, we have Kefri, which are doing some of the parameters. Isipe is helping, Kenyatta University coming in, ILRI coming in. But do we have a full parameters for gum, arabic, and resins in the specification? Not yet. Sustainable quantity supply, still a big problem. And of course, when you do trade in that, we should remember the biodiversity conservation aspect of that. This is in Turkana. This is a store in Lodwar, Lokichar, a place called Lokichar, if you are from Lodwar. We are exporting this one to UK, and that's 1993. This is gum arabic, okay? I wanted to show you a video how quickly we are employing between 50 to 100 women in sorting and grading, and we are paying every mama 8 shillings per kilo, and before it's evening, she gets 60 kilos per day, one mama. Times 8, how much? 480, one mama. 50 women is how many of that one per day? So see that's the impact we are having. And don't forget the producers who are bringing directly employed. We have a lot of policy legislation on that. These are all the policy, but on gum arabic, we don't still have them. These are all, we are having Asal non-timber forest product coming in. That's the management and governance aspect, but that's the biggest problem we are having. We are having foreigners from China, from India, coming in directly to the producers and trying to get. And we wanted stakeholders like national government, Ministry of Environment and Forestry, cooperative because of the Ministry of Devolution and Asal, Council of Governance as the biggest stakeholders to come up and see how we can do that one. Of course, we have Wasonyiro North, Kefri, and others, where in that wheel, if we push it, it pushes and brings up the gums and resins and impact the community in the north. We do value addition, raw gum arabic and resins, spray drying we don't have. It's been taken up to now. We are selling raw materials abroad up to now. So this is what we needed: spray drying machine. We have manufacturing, packaging and equipment and branding, industrial, special mobility, and essential oil processing. If we only do that, and already Wasonyoro is going for that step, then I think that it will be seen that it is going to impact the community. Despite having international purchase orders in raw products, still the prices are very low for that purpose. We have already 150 European contacts, but are we ready? Do we have the processing in hand? We don't have that capacity to bring them. We are engaging USAID Trade Hub in East Africa, Prosper Africa Initiative, to some of the counties. These are also what we are trying to do. And of course, not only processing, but manufacture and even sell and distribute to our supermarkets. That is a dryland resource, forestry. We don't want to forget about biodiversity conservation. We have to put up, I have not seen up to now, seedlings of Commiphora holtziana, seedlings of Boswellia negletta, seedlings of Commiphora myrrh, I have not seen up to now. We needed that seedlings to be propagated to our community. So this is why we wanted to have this one, the community being trained about that one, and then they will know that this thing is very important for them. Engage in commercial forestry in Asal, and you can read all of them.